Coming up next, we have a previous winner of Last Comic Standing. He's also a very dark, a very changed, a very funny person. Give it up for Soap!
It's a shirt, asshole. I didn't mean that, it's whatever. The fuck is this? I guess they're just giving jokes away now? Is that how this works? You can hold a seashell up to your ear, you can hear the ocean. But if you hold my ass up to your face, you can smell the ocean. I'm just saying, lately my farts smell like seawater. I don't think that's good. So I was shitting this morning, that was pretty cool. And it was the kind of shit that you're embarrassed to ever admit that you've ever shit in your life, you know? It's like, I was squeezing it in conversations, trying to convince people that I hadn't shit today, you know? My friend was asking me, hey dude, you going to the masquerade? I didn't shit today! Shit, I was just gonna ask if you wanted to go with me. Yeah, that didn't work. But anyways, I was shitting. And I had emptied myself and I started to feel better, and that's when I woke up. I looked around and I thought, this isn't my bed. See, that whole thing kind of ruined my momentum. I'm just kidding, the joke was just bad. But it wasn't my bed. I don't even know whose room it was. So I snuck out, and that was like the worst elevator ride back up to my room, because there was like 7 people in there, you know, and I was just trying to hide the fact that I didn't shit my pants. Thankfully, there was a fursuiter and a feminist in there, so no one could really tell where the smell was coming from. Speaking of feminism, I'm actually a feminist, which I know is hard to believe because I don't look like a bitch. I have a lot of feminist friends, women who really like Japanese culture and Japan, which is really weird because Japan is like really, really sexist, you know? Like they hate women, which is great. So it just makes it seem really disingenuous to be a feminist otaku. A feminist otaku is about as sincere as the breast size of Jessica Nigri. It's fake. Is that her? We're gonna stay on this topic. Yeah, Jessica Nigri's tits, holy shit. I wanna see her topless because, not because I give a shit about her fucked up tits. I'm just saying, I wanna see the scars after the surgery, you know, like if she lifts up a tit, does it look like she's hiding a caterpillar? And whenever people get implants, they always get these really fucked up, stretched out nipples, you know? It's like a CD or the disc from Tron. Fuck her! So I was watching footage on Zelda the other day. It's pretty cool. I like pissing people off. No, I was watching footage on the latest Zelda, and it made me think, I like Link a lot more when he was a short little badass elf, you know, with a sword, slaying bush for rupees, you know? I had no idea that you fast forward 20 years, he'd grow into a young Asian woman. Not that I'm complaining, I mean, if it wasn't for Link, the only role model we would have in the transgender geek community would be Yaya Han. I'm just kidding, she's not a role model. Unless your goal in life is to grow up and become a bitch with fake personality. She's fucking gross. I saw her cosplaying Chun-Li, and for a second I thought she was cosplaying Jackie Chan as Chun-Li. Everyone thinks she's pretty, but she's not. She's built like a dwarf. And I don't mean like a little person, I mean like from Middle Earth. She's got, her arms and legs are the same fucking size. I mean, she's got that fucked up face, you know? Like she puts on enough makeup to paint a house. She cakes on so much makeup, it makes me wonder if she's trying to hide the fact that she's dating Chris Brown. I saw her on Heroes of Cosplay, and for the first 20 minutes, I thought I was watching RuPaul's Drag Race. Okay, now you guys have been really good with me for the past 6 years or so, and I wanted to do something really special for you guys, because I like you for the most part. And so I brought a special guest. You guys are gonna love this. You might know who she is. She was on Sci-Fi Channel. She was on TBS. She's standing outside right now. Bring her in, Yaya Han, everybody. Yaya Han, seriously, just keep looking, she's totally coming. Of course she's not coming. If she was here, the room would smell like plastic, sweaty underboob and fishy vagina. Yaya Han's cunt smells like salmon. All right, good night, guys.
Well, that was different. That was different. Oh dear. I'm so Tally?
Thank you, Daryl. What the fuck? That's uncalled for. That's seriously uncalled for. Like, that was not okay. Not okay. You shouldn't be bringing people down to make yourself funny.
Have you seen her face?
I have. And like, do you really need to rag on someone else to make yourself feel better? Obviously it does, because that was your entire act. That was the entire thing, and I didn't laugh for a single minute. Bringing Jessica Nigri into this, Yaya Han, the two people that have made cosplay into what it is now. You don't need to be negative. You don't need to be negative and edgy to make yourself funny. There's actual funny things that you could say without bringing other people down. And that's all I have to say about that.
Kutex.
I get it, you know, okay, like, we're gonna be edgy, okay, we're gonna say things that are offensive just for the sake of being offensive. I guess if I didn't know either of them personally, maybe I would think it was funnier, but I just don't think it was that funny. Like, there's a way that you could make fun of, like, notable people and not have it just sound like you're just being a dickhead. Because, like, to be honest, like, it just wasn't that funny, and it seemed like, well, you're just saying what some people think, but at the same time, it's like, well, like, you couldn't do any better than that. You know, like you really you couldn't come up with like a good Jessica Nigri joke, you know? You couldn't come up with a good Yaya Han joke, like really? You know, like you're just kind of being mean-spirited, in my opinion. And like, that's cool if you want to be mean-spirited, but like, I don't think that that's going to take you as far as actually being funny. Because I think that you have the capacity to be funny, but you chose to direct it in like a very mean-spirited way.
Paul, what'd you think, man?
Fuck. Okay. Comedy is risk, and there are huge risks you take, and the borderline you were dancing on was very dangerous because what just happened? It's because they know these people, and people are people, and they're much more complex, and from an outside perspective, it might be funny, but if you know someone, it's probably not. So it's very dangerous to dance on that because there's a borderline between funny and just pure hatred, and yours can come out like pure hatred if you're not too careful. So I agree with Gutex as to try to find a good Nigri joke would have been hilarious, but it's very just deprecating and very negative, and yes, people can find it funny, but at the same time you have to understand that not everyone's going to agree with that at all. And that was the borderline you danced on. Unfortunately, right now, it didn't work out in this favor. This is good on my hat. This is good on my hat.
Nice, right.
Easy now. Gabriel, what you got?
You know what you did.
Everyone's turn
I don't know what to say. The jokes are not for everybody. That's for sure. Soap, everybody. Soap is not clean. Somebody lied to you.
Give it up for Soap, ladies and gentlemen.